Hey guys, Yana Speaks here, and in this video, I am doing your love reading for the sign of Aries, and this is for May 2019, and this is your love reading. Now, to start off, I'll let you know that all of my readings are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. So if you find that this reading does not resonate with you, then it would be in your best interest to book a private reading with me. All of the information to do that will be in the description below. And I also want to let you guys know that at the very end of this reading, there will also be a finances reading for Aries as well. So if you want to know how money's going to be this month, then make sure you stay to the very end of this video, right? So let's get into your love life. So I want to start off by asking your spirit guides, what important messages do you guys need to know this month? So that popped right out. All right, so some type of wish fulfillment could be your spirit guide saying that something you've been wishing for is about to come true, or that there are certain things you need to do to actually get this wish fulfillment. So that looks pretty good so far. Let's hope that this reading goes good and that you do get the wish that you've been hoping for when it comes to your love life. Okay, we have the wheel. All right, so right off the bat, for the most part, things look like it's going to be pretty positive for you guys so far. So the important message that I'm already seeing from your spirit guides is that I feel like a lot of you have been wishing for someone who loves you genuinely, right? A lot of you have been hoping for your knight in shining armor to come. Or it could also be, the queen that you've been hoping for. A lot of you just been hoping that love will come towards you. Or this could also be that a lot of you been wishing for like the person that you've been dealing with, for them to open up their heart to you. And it does look like from what I'm seeing, it looks like there's a strong possibility that that will happen, especially with the wheel being here. Like it's all about like big changes, things coming in through the divine, things happening by the universe. I say universe. What is wrong with me today? I cannot talk. Sorry. Things happening by the universe, making it happen. Things that are kind of like out of your control. The only thing I don't like is we have the Empress reverse here. So I feel like some of you maybe have been wishing to like have children, and that may not happen this month. Some of you may be facing some like fertility issues. Some of you may have to have like an abortion this month, or maybe like a miscarriage. Like you may find out you're pregnant and then the pregnancy doesn't go the way you want it to. I'm going to know as I go deeper into the reading. So essentially what I'm seeing here as an important message is that whatever wish fulfillment that you've been hoping for, it does look like it's going to happen, but it looks like it's not going to be like picture perfect. Sometimes like when you want to get something and you've been hoping for it like really, really hard and you get it, it's almost like sometimes you have to lose something to get what you really want. So it could be like you've been hoping for $60,000 this year and you get the $60,000, but you lose like 2 hours of sleep every day because you got to go to a job that's like 15 miles further than your old job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get that wish fulfillment that you're making the money that you want to make, but then it's like the wish fulfillment that you don't get is that, now you gotta, give up 2 extra hours of sleep every day. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna know what's really going on as I go deeper into the reading. Okay. All right. So what is the overall energy for Aries? What is the overall energy for Aries? Okay, so we're starting off with the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles reverse, Six of Wands reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, Five of Swords in the upright. Ace of Swords in upright. So, okay, so right off the bat, I feel like a lot of you are by yourself. I don't feel like a lot of you are in a relationship. And remember the cards that I pulled for the important message. I feel like it's like going with what I'm seeing here. It's like a lot of you are hoping that new love come in. A lot of you are hoping that you will get the person of your dreams. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so it looks like you are the Nine of Pentacles. So you guys are secure with being by yourself. You guys are stable. You guys are independent. You're okay with not having someone in your life right now. But it would be nice to have someone though. So it's like you're not thirsty for love, but you're like, it would be nice to have somebody, right? And then we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like you guys went through a very tough period where you felt left out in the cold by this past person. And it may have taken a while for you to recover and get over it, but it looks like you have gotten over it. And you have taken on the Nine of Pentacles attitude, whereas I'm good by myself, I'm independent, I'm secure, I don't need anybody. But at the same time, with the important message that I saw, you're like, well, it would be nice to have new love though, right? And I feel like with the Six of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed, I feel like this past person is still kind of in your energy though. I feel like you still, like, not that you want them, but you do at times think about what they put you through. And you think about how the communication between y'all two wasn't that good. It was like you guys kind of would like kind of charge at each other. It's like you guys are very aggressive. The relationship could have kind of taken like a could have taken kind of an abusive nature because y'all just really didn't communicate that well. I feel like it was a relationship that you wasn't really proud of. Could also been a situation where you were like in a situationship where this person was kind of like hiding you from the public. So, or you could have been hiding this person from the public. But it didn't seem like it was a situation where it was something that you were proud to show the world. It was like a relationship that you felt like you almost had to front about the way things were going, and it's like it wasn't cool. You're just like, this isn't cool. This isn't a cool situation. Like, there's no happiness, no peace with this situation. It's just always, drama, chaos. And I feel like you always felt defeated in this situation. Okay? And I still feel like I'm saying, I feel like this past person is still in your energy. I don't think that you want to be with them, but it's like as time goes on, you think about everything that happened and you think about wanting new love. You also think about what you don't want. And when you think about what you don't want, you go back to think about this past person. And I feel like because there was so much like unfinished business, there's like still communication that you would like to have with this past person. Like there's still more shit that you like want to get off your chest. And I feel like a lot of you feel like if you get how you feel off your chest, like you feel like you would be able to get new love. It would be like closing out that chapter. Like, let me say what I gotta say to this past person. Let me tell them how I truly feel. Once I get that off my chest, then I can go and get new love now, because this past person will be in my energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. And I always let you guys know, like, I don't just read for what I see in the cards, but I read for what I'm feeling intuitively. Like, I feel like my readings are better that way. So that's just kind of part of the message that I'm getting intuitively. Okay, so I feel like this past person as well, they were juggling you and another person. Okay? Especially with this Three of Swords reverse being here. So I feel like, yeah, you were involved in a third party situation. They had somebody else on the side. You found out about it. This could be the reason why this all ended. You were heartbroken, but with the Three of Swords reverse, you've overcome that. But you still have some shit that you need to get off your chest to this person. And yeah, with the Sun. So I feel like honestly, I'm gonna give you guys some advice. I feel like if this reading resonates with you and you know that you are like really over this past person, but you want to attract new love, and like you feel like there's something that you need to get off your chest to this past person, I feel like honestly you should let them know how you truly feel. Because I feel like after you do it, we have the sun here. I feel like after you have that conversation with them, you're going to have so much clarity, and it's almost like a weight is going to be lifted off your shoulder, and it's like you're going to be walking into like more peace and more harmony, and it's almost like this depressed state that you've been in is going to just lift off of you, and everything is just going to be like happiness, like sunshine and all that shit. So whatever it is that you need to tell this person, and I'm saying this as like advice, you know for a fact that you are 99% over this person. The only 1% of you that's not is because you have something to tell them. And you know, I suggest you go and tell them how you feel, right? And put like this: if you can tell them how you feel, and regardless of what response they give you, if they give you a nasty response and it will not affect you at all, then go ahead and tell them how you feel. But if you know that if they give you a nasty response and it's gonna hurt you and it's gonna bother you, then don't say nothing. Okay, but so if this really resonates with you, I really feel like whatever you need to tell that person, you need to like go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm gonna ask how this person feels about you. And I'm also going to ask your spirit guides, like, if you were to confront them, and well, not really confront them, but tell them how you feel about them, like how they will respond. I'm sure through me seeing how they feel about you, it will let me know how they will respond as well to it. So let's see. So how is this person feeling about the Aries? Okay. And we pull the same card that you pulled, the Nine of Cups. Their energy is very interesting. So their overall energy is a star reverse. So they've lost hope for the situation. They no longer have like faith in it. I also feel like they lack they're lacking healing from the situation. So it's like they hurt you, but I feel they hurt you, and what I'm getting intuitively is like when they hurt you, they kind of didn't care. And I feel like right now they're hurting, so it's like you're over it, and now they're on the receiving end of trying to heal from the situation. I feel like with the Emperor though, the Emperor is your energy, so some of you may be dealing with the Aries as well, or some of you, you know, this person might be just kind of taking on that like the energy that you guys usually have, which is I'm hurting, but I'm not going to show that I'm hurting. I'm going to act like I'm in control of everything. I'm going to act like life is great and amazing, but it's really not. I feel like this person feels like you got their things did not come to completion with you two. They lack closure with the world reverse being here. I feel like, okay, so this is what I'm seeing here, the overall picture, right? It's like I feel like this person thought like their wish come true would be to drop this third party situation, to basically to drop you and to be with the other person. This is what they thought was going to be a wish fulfillment. They thought like not having to build with you anymore and put any more effort into this situation with you was going to be like a wish come true for them. But when that happened, they got with the other person and things didn't go quite the way they wanted to, and now they're kind of sitting here like, oh, yeah, kind of miss the Aries, you know. And it's like they lack closure with you, but instead of coming at you and telling you how they feel, they're the Seven of Wands, so they're super defensive towards you. So I'm gonna be honest with you, if you communicate with this person, you say how you feel, and because you're aggressive with it, they are going to be defensive. So they are going to, you know, talk shit back. they're going to be in that energy of back up off of me. They're going to hold their ground, and it's because they're not thinking clearly, they're not thinking logically. It doesn't seem like this is a logical person. It seems like this is a person who doesn't make head over heart decisions. And with the King of Chalice reverse, this is a person whose emotions are blocked. This is the type of person that they can only think about how they feel. They don't think about how you feel. So it's like right now they are like regretting the way things went, and they're realizing like they thought this was like gonna be a wish fulfillment when it wasn't. But it's like when you come at them crazy, instead of them being like, yeah, I did kind of fuck over the Aries, they ain't gonna see it that way. They just gonna see it as you coming at them crazy, and their defense mechanism is to get nasty right back. So any of you want to reach out to this person, like I said, if you don't give a fuck what they say, do it because it's gonna make you feel better. If you care, don't do it because they're gonna be disrespectful right back. So yeah. All right, so I want to know what the outcome will be between the Aries and this person 3 months from now. Okay, so 3 months from now, the energy will be the Hermit reverse. So I feel like you guys are going to have that communication with this person. But I feel like with death being here, it's like you're going to have this communication with this person. And like I said, I feel like a lot of you are really over this situation. And I feel like regardless of what they say, you're moving forward. You're embracing your new beginning. You're embracing endings. You're transforming. You're going through a transformation period. You're transitioning to a higher level. And you're like, I want more equal give and take in my life. I want the scales to balance out. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be working more towards finances. Like, I feel like a lot of you are going to put more of your energy into your job and like career and stuff like that. And I feel like you're going to realize there's no balance with this person. There's no equal give and take. Things were unfair with you. Like, not with you, with them. I feel like once you have communication with them, like, trying to figure out how to say it. It's like I feel like the communication, like you're gonna be kind of going at them, they're gonna be kind of going at you. But I feel like as time goes on, y'all will come out of a period of like isolation, come out of a period of not speaking to each other when the whole thing has settled down. When what's the saying? When the dust has settled. But I feel like it's not gonna go nowhere because you're just gonna realize like things are not fair with this person, and like I don't deserve unfairness. Like, if unfairness is even a word, but you're like, I don't deserve for things not to be fair. Another thing too, I have to point out, right? Every once in a while, I have like some assholes in my comment section saying like, oh, you don't pronounce this right, or correcting the way I pronounce things. You guys have to understand, right? I was born in America, but I was raised by a West Indian family, right? And a lot of times, like, if you not to cut off y'all reading, but it just irritates me. If you look at someone like Cardi B, right? Some people say, dang, she was born in America, but why does she sound like she was born in like Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic or whatever? It's because she was raised, in a Caribbean family household, right? So when you're around your family 24/7 and they speak a certain way, you start to pick up on that. So sometimes I may not pronounce certain things a certain way, right? But don't be an asshole to be in someone's comment section talking a whole bunch of shit. Like, it's not that serious. Just watch the fucking reading, and if it resonates with you, then cool. If it doesn't, then go about your day and go find another reader. Like, that is the most ignorant shit. Just think of if you're American and your family, I don't know, moved to England when you were a little kid, and your family's American, whatever, so they're speaking, English the way that Americans speak it, but you were raised in England or whatever, you had English people correcting the way you speak, you would be annoyed because you're like, well, hey, listen, I grew up in a household where they spoke this way. I cannot help the way that I pronounce certain things. Just some people are just so ignorant, and it irks me. But anyways, I'm sorry. So I just feel like when you have a communication with each other, it's not going to be that great. But after a period, it will be like, okay, y'all, y'all let it go, they'll let it go. Y'all won't hate each other or anything like that, but y'all are just going to be working more towards your money and embracing your transformation, and I feel like you're going to be pretty much done with this person. Okay, now let's get into finances. So how is finances for Aries this month? How are finances for Aries this month? All right, so as far as this month in your finances, Aries, it's like you guys have the potential to have all the success that you want, right? You guys have the potential to have all the money that you've been desiring. You have the potential to have the happiness, the marriage, the love, the children, the money, everything that you want. But I feel like you guys' energy and motivation for finances right now is very low. It could be that you don't like the job that you have. It could be that there's a business opportunity that you wanted to start, but you just don't have the motivation. I feel like the reason why you don't have the motivation is because you don't have the confidence right now. Your confidence is pretty shot. And it's because in finances, you're pretty much bored with what you have right now. You also kind of feel like let down and disappointed when it comes to your finances and the opportunities that have been presented in front of you. It may have been that you tried to make certain things happen and it didn't work out, so now you feel betrayed and you feel like, what's the point? Like, you may feel like everybody else is successful while you're not as successful, and you just don't understand why. You feel betrayed when it comes to your money, pretty much. But the thing is, we have the Ten of Swords here. So the Ten of Swords is like, this is the ending of you feeling like this, right? And remember, we do have the Four of Wands in your energy. So you do have the potential to have whatever you want to have. Just change this. If you could get this to be an upright, this will come. Okay, because it's the ending of you feeling this way. Now, before you guys go, Aries, I just want to talk to you guys about something really quickly. So you guys know that, I do love readings. I do readings on finances and stuff like that. But I also help people to gain financial freedom. Now, I want to tell you guys about an opportunity that you may be interested in. Now, the reason why I'm saying that you may be interested in this opportunity is because there is no selling involved, okay? You do not have to talk to anybody. You do not need a big following to get started with this. You don't need any experience. It is super simple and easy to follow. You don't have to talk to anybody, like I said. There's no prospecting, no recruiting, none of that stuff involved. And it is super easy to follow. Literally, like your 80-something-year-old grandmother can do this. We have people, as young as 18 being successful with this opportunity. And we also have people that are like in their 70s, no lie. It's actually a lot of people in their 70s actually doing this opportunity, and they're quite successful in it because it's something that you don't have to do online, okay? So if you are interested in learning about the opportunity I'm talking about, that's going to help you to make the money that you're trying to make, that you would love to make, that you've been dreaming about making, please go ahead and go to the link in the description of this video. And once again, I want to thank you, Aries, for watching this video. I hope it resonated with you. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys in the next reading. Bye.